Hi guys, my name is Clinton Felix and you are welcome to this video. You're welcome to my YouTube channel. And in this video, we are going to be discussing Facebook ads placement optimization. And I'll be showing you exactly what you need to do to take your optimization to the next level using your Facebook placement. And before I move ahead, I would like you to quickly smash the like button on this video and then also click on the subscribe button so that the YouTube algorithm can sort this out and show it to more people who would require this relevant content. All right, so as you can see on your screen right now, we are on the Ads Manager interface, and we are exactly on the placement level. Now, if you do not know exactly where to and how to get about here, when you get to your Ads Manager, quickly click on, when you create an ad campaign, obviously, go to the ads asset level. So when you go to the asset level and scroll down, then you will find the ads placement. Let me just quickly show you that. So this is it. So when you get there, you just scroll down to the ads placement, and so here we are. There are two basic types of ads placements, and the first one is the automatic placement, and it is also recommended by Facebook. And basically, what that means is that Facebook, by its own discretion, shows your ads to people in places where it feels they would be able to convert. Now, the placements, basically, what if you do not really understand what the placement means, the placements are the impression points. That means the place where people get to see your ad, where they get to interact with your ad, and through which you get conversions. So basically, if a person doesn't see your ad, he will never get to convert. He will never even know that you exist. He will never know that you're running an offer, and subsequently, that means he will never get to buy or submit his lead. So the placements are the places where your ads get to show, so that your clients can interact with them and maybe land on your landing page, depending, and of course, take that action. Okay, so sorry about this. All right. So essentially, there are two of them. I've shown you the first one. That's the automatic one. That means that Facebook gets to decide where to place your ad, where to show your ad, and by so doing, they also get to shuffle based on the algorithm to know where your ad will perform better and put your ad there. And this is increasingly becoming the means, and I will come back to this. But the second aspect is the manual placement. And the reason why I want to show you the manual placement is because I want to really break down the different kinds of platforms where these ads are shown. So that's why I want to show you this. Sorry, all these pop-ups coming up. All right, so the Facebook placements on the manual selection, it gives you these, of course, all devices. This is basically, it asks you whether you want to show your ads on just mobile or on desktop. So you want to leave this on all devices, definitely, because you want whether a person is on desktop, whether he is on a mobile device, he should be able to get a chance to interact with your ad and to actually convert with your ad. So down to the platforms, there are four major ones, as you can see on your screen there. The first one is Facebook, the second one, Instagram, the third one, the Audience Network, and then the fourth one, Messenger. Now, of course, all of these makes up the ecosystem of Facebook, but in terms of ads placement, they work in a quite different way, and that's what I want to show you. I want to run through all of them very briefly, and I'll show you how I will set up mine in the case that I'm choosing the manual placement optimization option, and in the cases where I would choose that. So I will just show you, and I will show you why. I will tell you why I'm choosing to choose the ones that I'm choosing. Hope that makes sense. All right. So the first one, of course, is the Facebook newsfeeds, and this one performs very, very well, and that's because 98% of your ads will get shown here, and for obvious reasons. It's Facebook's native way of interaction. A lot of people interact on Facebook on their newsfeed. They're just trying to scroll through to see what their friends posted. So if you choose the newsfeed, your ads will actually show up where those people are actually interacting. Maybe going through their newsfeed. So it shows up to them, and they get a chance to actually convert or to click through and to convert. Now the next aspect, the next one is the Instagram newsfeed. It also performs like the Facebook newsfeed. The next one is the marketplace, and it also behaves like the Facebook newsfeed. But basically, it's the same morphology. And I want to take note of something. Like I said, this is the reason for this video. Why would you choose these three and the rest that I will show you? It's because you want your ad. I mean, the reason why your ad is being shown in the first place is because that ad needs to be seen. It needs to be legible. It needs to be readable. It needs to be compelling to your potential clients so that your clients can know what you're selling, jump on the offer, and get on board. So the newsfeed offers you all of that. Why? Because look at this. This is the newsfeed. Now, this is more like a mock-up where Facebook shows you what this ad would look like to a potential client on his or her phone or device. So your newsfeed, he gets to see everything. He sees the image, if it's an image. He sees the video, if it's a video. Everything without, without restrictions, without interactions, without distractions. So he sees everything. He sees your offer. He sees your call to action. He sees your headline. Everything basically. If you have a text body, he will see everything because it's on the newsfeed. Now, the Instagram newsfeed also behaves the same way because you find that it also has the same morphology. The ad just pops. It's there. It's very, very legible, and your call to action, of course. Then the next one is the marketplace. Marketplace has almost the same kind of morphology, and this also performs very well. Now, I'm saying all of these things because these are recommended, proven, well tested, and they've proven to be very, very good placement options over time by different advertisers, not just me. All right, so the marketplace also performs very, very well because it has the same morphology. So you see when you are on the marketplace on Facebook, you see the ad. It's very, very bold. It's very big. You get to see exactly what it is you want to buy or what you're trying to interact with. You see everything without distractions. So the next option is the video feed. Now the video feed, personally, I would not recommend the video feed. Now it also works now, but the reason why personally I do not recommend the video feed is because Facebook as a native platform, advertising on Facebook really with the video feed is, number one, is restricted to videos. But secondly, video feeds as a show up where in the feeds. You understand? So it helps. It actually converts. But most of the time, you do not want that to be the case because you find that the video feeds is filled with a lot of videos. People who are, they are doing several other things, but not necessarily trying to watch your video. So personally and with experience, I've found that it's not really performing the best in terms of video ads. So the next and then also it actually interrupts the videos that you're watching. So it pops up and then it interrupts the video that a potential prospect is watching. So sometimes that's very annoying and creepy. So I would not want my ad to be shown in such a place. I personally do not leave it on. So I would definitely go through how I will show you exactly what I am talking about and how I would personally set up my own campaign. So of course I've given you 1, 2, 3. So Facebook newsfeed 1, Instagram newsfeed 2, marketplace good, video feed depending on your description, and more frankly, it should depend on the data you have been able to gather. That means you should have been able to run a test pilot campaign and then see what's performing better. And then you want to show your ads better on those platforms that are performing better based on the analytics and based on the deductions that you have made with the analytics side of your reporting. All right, so the right column ad also performs well. This is the Explore. The Explore is on Instagram Explore. It basically shows your ad there, and it gives the clients, the prospective clients, the opportunity to click on that ad. And it's also good because it's very, very big. Look at this, very big. You get to see everything like this beautiful, grocery here. It looks very, very big. And I mean, I see exactly what I'm going to get when I click on this ad. But there are some other options that are not exactly like that. And that is why, this video is very important. So the Messenger inbox particularly has that morphology. Look at this. On this selection, you do not have exactly what I've been explaining prior to now, and which is this particular ad here. This is the mock-up that depicts what the ad will look like on a Messenger inbox. So that means on your Messenger you find this small looking, very small, almost unreadable, very inconspicuous, and it shows your ad, but the customer or the client doesn't, prospective client, your target client doesn't exactly see what he or she is about to click on. Now, that may not always be the case, but more often than not, you find that this is the case. So Messenger, personally, I do not leave it on. Now, there are instances when I would leave this on, and those instances actually include the retargeting instances. And that means that at such time, the client had seen my ad before, maybe on the newsfeed, maybe on Instagram Explore, maybe on Instagram newsfeed also, and then I'm retargeting in the Messenger inbox. So what that does is that because this client has seen this ad before now, he has interacted with it, and then I'm retargeting to him, he or she would most likely buy or click through. And that's because he has had an impression of this ad. He's familiar with the name, he has had an impression, so he will most likely click through. So that is the case. So, but for initial ad, I would not even recommend that personally. Now, remember your conversion rate is going to be primarily based on the conversion events and action that you have chosen at your campaign level. But this is not the video for that, so I would not be going into that aspect right now. So there are other options. You have the Facebook Messenger stories, which I'm going to be entering. Okay, no, sorry about that. I just skipped a whole bunch. So the stories tab basically is a stories placement, which gets to you get to show your ad on the stories. So the stories are more immersive. They cover the whole screen, so they get that effect of no distractions. So, and it's been working in the previous times up to very recently. It's been very, very, very amazing. We have the Instagram stories, we have Facebook stories, we have Messenger stories. Personally, I just run on Instagram stories because of some reasons. Facebook stories have not been proven particularly very, very converting for myself and for the clients that I work with. And of course, the Messenger stories, of course, not sometimes I would consider this, but depending on my data, like I have said in the past. So the in-stream video, this is notoriously, personally, I do not leave this on because it interrupts the stream of a video, or nobody wants to be interrupted when he or she is watching a video in stream. So personally, when you interrupt my stream, I just click, skip ad, and I expect that is exactly what the next person or the other guy would do. So I do not put my ads on that. Search performs good. Messages. Now, of course, I've gone through this and why I do not personally think that this should be the case from the get-go. That is because of the inconspicuous nature of these messages placement. And when I mean messages placement, you understand I'm talking about the inbox messaging. Now, of course, the stories are very, very big and very conspicuous, and they work very well. In-article also works, and but the apps and sites. Now, I'll go back a little bit to show you, to be able to demonstrate what I'm trying to say now. You have the audience insight. Now, audience insights are a collection of apps that are outside Facebook. They are not on Facebook, they are outside Facebook, but they have permission to show, they've given Facebook permission to show their ads on their platform. And this is usually because of the terms of service and the conditions that Facebook has given them to use some of their services, like maybe the API integration, the marketing insight tool, and all of those things. So Facebook would show their ads on these ads. And for me personally, I've found that these particular ads placement platforms do not really perform well. And this is not just my opinion. I've seen a lot of advertisers who come and say, wow, this burns money. I mean, your money just burns literally. So I usually avoid it. I will advise you to avoid it also. But if you want to test it out, I mean, you're welcome to. All right, so I'm now going to go back to the I'm going to go back to this other option, which is the automatic placement. And this is finally where I'll be ending the video. So the automatic placement is essentially automatic. So Facebook knows those that are on the platform. Facebook knows when people come online. It knows where people interact the most. It knows those who interact more on the newsfeed. It knows those who interact more on the messenger. It knows those who watch stories the more. It knows those who click through more on the newsfeed than on stories. So automatic placement really gives Facebook that leverage to show your ad where it thinks it will perform better. And this is based on artificial intelligence and based on the data they have, the data point they have on a lot of people gathered through the different ad form outlets that they have gathered over the years. So this is one way to really give Facebook that opportunity to say, all right, here's my budget, show my ad where you think they will perform better. And usually when you have a very healthy budget, they do very, very well. But if you do not really have a healthy budget and you're more concerned about your budget, I would really recommend you choose the manual placements and then go through everything that I have already recommended to you. So that is it for this video. So personally, I use the automatic placements sometimes, sometimes also the manual placement depending on what I'm trying to achieve. So thank you very much for sticking through to the end of the video. My name is Clinton Felix. Once again, I would like you to click the like button on this video and do not forget to subscribe. And until I come your way next time, peace. Thank you.